You know, again, members, I think this is a really sad day for this institution. A repeat of what we saw last year. And maybe this is a tradition we have in this House, I don't know, but it needs to change. We put some really good ideas out on the table at the beginning of this session to avoid this very thing. Asking for 24 hours to review bills. Asking for deadlines to be set out 2 weeks in advance for final budget targets, something we actually never even got to in this legislative session. Making sure conference committees had public hearings and the ability for public testimony. These are all things that the House Republicans rejected, and I don't understand why. Because the people of Minnesota expect better than us, better of us than that. Now, I also have to say, the passage of that last bill demonstrates so clearly that this legislature failed on the #1 priority of this session. The Republicans failed on the #1 priority of this session, which was passing a comprehensive transportation package that's truly served our problems long term. And don't take my word for it. Quote, "It's critical for lawmakers on all sides to keep their promise to find a long-term transportation funding solution." Close quote. That was Representative Torkelson. Quote, "Minnesotans want a meaningful long-term plan that invests in our state roads and bridges." Close quote. I agree with you, Senator Baker. Unfortunately, you didn't do your job. Quote, "Highway 12 out here is about as good a shape as a goat trail." Close quote. It's likely to stay that way, Representative Miller. Quote, "We've got to find a new source of funding for the next 10 years." Close quote. Quote. I agree with you, Representative Lewick. Unfortunately, you failed to do your job too. What we have, members, is a one-year stopgap, kick the can down the road transportation bill because you couldn't pull it together to actually, over 2 years, couldn't pull it together to figure out a way to fix our roads long-term. Things that every one of you, Representative Baker, Representative Lewick, Representative Miller, Representative Torkelson, Representative Knobloch, that you all promised your constituents you were going to do. So I have no idea what you're going to go back and tell them. I have no idea what Representative Baker is going to go back and tell his constituents that aren't getting the kind of broadband infrastructure that they want. Members, this is a really sad day for us. To end a session again in this manner, in chaos, without the minority being able to represent the people of their districts. We need to do better than this. We should adopt rules next year that don't allow this to happen. And we should make sure we actually roll up our sleeves and actually get our work done next year. Unfortunately, this legislature has been a failure because you have not completed the #1 task that you came here to do.